Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Joe Musgrove. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So I'm taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. And that's through there for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
And there's a ball. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 1 out, base is empty. Off the mark there. 2-2. Liner, base hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That's a little high. Ball 1. Lee stands at first with 1 out. And a foul ball. Off the mark there. 2-1. Runner takes off. Fouls one off. 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. That one ripped. Back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. One left for San Francisco. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Hayden Birdsong. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Brooke, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Merrill matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Batting second.
It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bogaerts swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot. 2-2. And they'll do it again. That's outside. Full count now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And another ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Two out, space is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the first. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Willie Adames stands in. Musgrove back to work. And that one cutting but missing down low. That one ripped but foul. Outside. And a count 2-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That one's in there. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And he takes a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it, right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now here is Herrera Encarnacion. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. So the Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in San Diego, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swings through that.
0-1.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
One down, base is empty. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't screw it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Ripped to right, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Gunnar in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Oh, that's it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Machado over at second. Diaz at first. 1 gone. Missed with a changeup and a full count now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And they're all loaded up.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And that one fouled off. All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Miguel Andujar. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. 2 outs. Bases are full. Next pitch is inside. And 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Bailey.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately.
Baseman.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one lifted to left. On Duhar, has a beat on it, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering, runner goes on the ground, and it goes just foul. Lee getting the start in center, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Runner goes again. Fouled off, he was late. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the dirt. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Outside corner, there's a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, right field. Tatis under it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Jackson. Merrill.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Fought off foul. Fastball for a strike. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out to left. Encarnacion makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. His first at bat was a strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up right side. Wade in position. Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis
Ariz stands in. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch misses. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And a foul ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Bird. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
And now it's Manny Machado, and he's already singled in this game. Fastball is outside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Elias Diaz. A single his first time. Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Machado off of first with 2 away. And it's even up. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams headed towards the corner. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So 2 on with 2 away. And here is Jake Cronenworth. Walked his first time. Check swing, called strike. Out to short, Adames. Slings to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. They limit the damage here, but 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Petco Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Willy Adames. Called strike right there.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And now the count is even.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The right fielder, number 5,
Mike Yastrzemski up here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Up next for the Giants.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boo. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Herrera Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. That one hit to right. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter Wilmer Flores.
And now the DH, Wilmer Flores.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one cutting but missing down low. That clips the corner. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball, that's low.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. In the air on the infield. Infield fly called there. Patrick Bailey digs in now. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In there at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Adames at second. Yastrzemski on at first with 2 down. That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one upstairs. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk. Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there. In the air left field.
Rings it in, and that's the third out. Giants leave them loaded, and they're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward.
Leading up for the Padres, the designated hitter, Jason Hayward.
In there at the knees, it's 0-1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tristan Beck getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rogers warming up as well. Next offering upstairs. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres.
Miguel Andujar.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty, and
Ball,
misses
back
inside. That one off the mark. Ball 2. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a strike on the outside corner, and the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Hayden Birdsong done for the night. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Keaton Wynn on a pitch out of the pen here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's way high, and that's ball 1. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1. Over to first, safe. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
the batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Foul ball there. Wynn checks the runner. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Boog, you got to move your feet as footwork is so important on those pickoff throws over to first, and can be a little easy to get twisted up and throw across your body, and he didn't have much of a lead over there at all, so I doubt he was trying to do anything more than just keep him honest, which makes that error hurt even more.
That one fouled off. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Padres leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready now for the fifth inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Musgrove back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Wade batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one popped to short. Bogarts puts it away for the out.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Tyler.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Up and in, and it's 2-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a laser base hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
At the plate, Willy Adames. Fouled off left side. Runner on the goal. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. One left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The first baseman, Luis Arias.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And it's fouled away. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And down on strikes. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting.
So with one
the right
down, it'll
fielder,
bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty
two
nasty
strikes.
pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Bounced up the middle. And that one handled. Fires over to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Machado
0-1,
up
no
for the
strike.
third time here. Watches that one miss. Outside
0-2.
low. And now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one
Oh,
missed.
that's
Now
off the plate.
3-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's in for a strike at 95. Now 3-2.
Down to 3-2.
Fly ball down the line. Yastrzemski makes the grab. And that is that. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jeremiah Estrada appears to be getting loose. Suarez also throwing. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
This to third. Machado throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the
Up next for the
6th.
Giants.
Well, he's doing a
The
nice
left
job
fielder,
of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the
Encarnacion.
defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Herrera Encarnacion, the next to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Encarnacion, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held up. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Gets to it with a slide. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that's
Oh,
off
that's inside.
the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's to third, handled by Machado. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Diaz.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And that's a strike.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Yastrzemski makes the grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the DH, Jason Hayward.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Sneaks through, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun to play for him, so that one has to feel good. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. Slap the other way, foul. Now this one gets away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Two on, 1 out. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 in this one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Diaz, the lead runner, out at second. Hayward at first, 2 out of the inning. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Diaz rounds third, headed for the plate. And they put the tag on him for the out. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. And that one wrapped foul. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. The tying run at the plate. That misses. And the count 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jeremiah Estrada is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
pitcher
Padres,
on here, Yuki Matsui.
number 1, Yuki Matsui.
Two on, 1 out. So here's Wade now. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. So the tying run at second.
Ball down.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And the count now even up.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that's a curveball, and I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald, 1 for 3. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Two on, 2 outs. Rip to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants 0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. That one down the line, and that's just foul. That's too low. Ball 1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Padres.
So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias.
Arias.
First pitch,
Ball
just
1.
misses.
1-0. Outside, that's a ball.
And there's a foul ball. Bogaerts gets his lead at first with nobody out. Wynn throws over.
Safe.
Runner on the go. That one to first. He'll do it himself. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And that one popped in the air, left field. Encarnacion right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
The catcher, number 17.
First and second, 2 outs. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that misses. And it's 1-0. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
75.
Robert Suarez. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
just off the inside edge. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
That's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Big time gem right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach, but you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Yastrzemski stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The Giants trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Aye.
That one fouled off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. And downstairs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0. Aye.
On the ground right side. He gets there with the slide. And that's a great play for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a foul straight back. That one
ball,
missed.
2
Signs
strikes.
of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tristan Beck getting loose out there. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres. There's the strike. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Outside low. 1-2 to count. Breaking ball misses down and away. It's softly on the ground left side. Zips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're up 2-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jason Adam.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now it's the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores.
I ain't even know you, but your brother's my brother. Shut up.
There's a strike. Adam in his 6th season, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2010. A little bit high, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's
2
too
balls,
high.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And right back to the mound. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Bailey, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One down, base is empty. Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And another ball. Now 3-0.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
We got a full count. 3-2.
This could end it. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Lee in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. Chapman off of first with 2 away. Tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. I'm in the room with the bass down. Scheming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. But pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her.
Here come the boogeyman, what we doing the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the fan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, give me the girls in it. Cause I need all the things that's in the damn, cause I need